Back, family. Yeah, so I wanted to touch bases on that, right? I was just watching the White House briefing with this little she demon on there, right, as she speak for Trump, and she's talking about 90% of police is good, right? So we want this bitch to bring us the data. We need to see the data on how many good incidents versus how many bad incidents about police misconduct all around this country. We need to see that data from her, right? Since her and Trump keep saying that their plans is are the good cops. And once again, I've spoken about this over and over and over. White supremacy in the Klan has never left, and Donald Trump knows that. They have been in this society since the freedom of the slaves. Okay, so we're not going to play those fucking games until Donald Trump dismantle, and he don't have to dismantle it because he ain't going to be president that much longer anyway. Whether we vote him out or drag him out doesn't matter. But white supremacy will be dismantled throughout this police system. As a matter of fact, we're just going to request at the end that we don't want to see not one white cop in our community ever again. Okay, if we got police this shit ourselves, we got enough soldiers out here and enough intelligent and educated people to actually protect our communities. We're sick and tired of being told what to do, okay? That's the main problem with white people, too. You think you can tell us what the fuck to do. You can't even tell your own motherfucking children and your own racist family and friends what the fuck to do. So what thinks you have a right to come over here and tell me what to do? Or my brothers and sisters, right? That's your problem. That's the main problem with white supremacy. They still think they have a right to tell us what to do. And we ain't going to listen. We ain't listening now, and we're not going to listen ever. Okay? So you can go ahead and find you another strategy to communicate with us, because trying to control us through force is going to make matters worse. Okay? That's not what's going to happen here. Now, corporate America. Corporate America think they're safe, right? They're like, oh, we got insurance on these little bit of stores. We're not going to worry about it. They haven't came to our homes, right? See, we know that Donald Trump's behavior in strings was always being pulled by corporate America, right? The white supremacists of corporate America. And what I want you to know today, right? If you don't speak out, right? And if you don't go inside as well and demand that these laws are set to stop fucking with us, I'm quite sure Antifa or whatever it is, and everybody else that hates the government will be landing on your doorstep, right? And see, the unique thing about this whole situation here is it's not a lot of black people doing this to you. Your own fucking people hate you right now. Your own people fucking hate you, right? They hate your bigotry. They hate your racism. They hate your inequality. They hate that you and Donald Trump has robbed the American people while you go sit in the laps of luxuries behind gated communities while the 99% of us suffer. Okay, so I just want you to understand it's time for you to get uncomfortable, because with this going on, right, there are pockets and there are levels to this thing, right? You got your killers out there, you got your peaceful marchers right there, then you got your kings and queens sitting holding the force down, and then you got other business-minded people, right, who's going to sit around the round table and let y'all know what it is. And first and foremost, what it is, we want separation. They just gave the Native Americans $7 billion for coronavirus, right? And they treat them as a special group, which they should, as should be. I don't have a problem with that, right? But they gave them $7 billion personally to take care of their community or their nation, right? And they have given African Americans zero to take care of our special nation and community who has done the most suffering here in this country way before coronavirus, right? So we want you to cut that check while you're doing the Heroes Act. You better have a check in waiting as a down payment for reparations, because a lot of people out here, that's what we want. That's what the goal is for us right now. This ain't got a lot of this shit. We want reparations. We don't want no fucking equality. We don't want none of that shit. We want our motherfucking money. Okay? We want our $7 trillion that we put in this economy every year. And that's excluding taxes that we pay, that you take our money and give it to Donald Trump and Mar-a-Lago and golf courses and fancy restaurants, fancy hotels, and all of this shit while we live in the worst conditions, okay? So I'm telling you now, when you get around the round table, and that don't just go for corporations, that go for black coons too. When y'all get around that round table, if y'all ain't talking reparations, and if y'all don't have a check cut, right, for us specifically, there's going to be more problems in this country, and you can mark my word on that, okay? I wanted to get that out there. So that's what we aiming for. That's what we aiming for. We want our reparations. We want our reparations. We want our money, not yesterday, but we want it today. America owes us, and we want our just due. And if we got to take it through bloodshed, so be it. But that's what we're hitting for here, right? Like I said, Native Americans got $7 billion with no hesitation. Donald Trump and racist America cut the check. So now it's time for you to cut that check on the trillions of dollars that you will give to us for punitive damages, pain and suffering, killing our loved ones, locking us up unjust, inequality through education. How is it that people like me have a fucking master's degree? Right? And when we go to these corporations, and not only degrees, we have the skills, and we are overlooked. So they can put their cousin, their aunt, and their uncle, or whoever else they know in these positions, and we know it. If you look at white America, and I'm quite sure you know it, and we know it. We have watched when y'all hire people. Look at the next person come through that door is either white, Indian, Latin, or Arab. Okay, we're a long ways from slow. Okay, and that's the main issue that has us out here pissed, because you can't tell me all these motherfuckers out here with these same degrees that we have are a little bit smarter. No, they're a little bit more ass kisses. That's what that is. So we definitely are going to we want to hear these coons and bootlicks speak on these subjects, since they don't know what the fuck the people want and why we're angry and what's the goal here. I thought I would just put that out there, right? Another thing, like I said, Donald Trump said that, because I'm going to cut this off in a minute. Donald Trump said that the majority of police are good police, right? The majority of police are good police. I'm getting ready to stop this and come right back.